What's up, Reds? Welcome to the live match countdown and Sunday summary. I'm your host, Kyle. With me is Steven, Elliott. And why are you shaking your head already? We just got started.
We're up early. We started too early. The people weren't ready.
The
There's
people
going to
are
be
ready.
disappointed people that log on at 8 because they expect us at 8 or maybe
It's
shortly
8.
thereafter.
I'm looking. It's 8 o'clock. My computer says 8 o'clock.
Your computer, actually, you know what's crazy? Your Mac is wrong. It just turned 7:58. My watch, my phone, my computer, all saying the same thing.
Okay,
And if
my
you didn't
phone does say
know, we're in the same
7:58.
time zone.
My phone does say
Good morning.
7:58. That is crazy. Why is it different?
Stupid. Because your
Man,
computer's 63 years old.
my computer's relatively new. But it doesn't even matter, man. How are you doing?
I'm ready to rock and roll. It's Super Bowl Sunday, Sunday summary Sunday,
This is the
Liverpool.
best Sunday in the history of Sundays. Best Sunday in the
Is
history of
that better?
Sundays.
Audio?
Let me talk.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Steve
Testing,
Pros, you got
testing.
right. Yeah.
Testing.
That's better. What'd you do?
Don't worry about it. It's really dumb. Testing.
This man probably changed the mic like he was using his AirPods or something like that. Good
The setting
morning
was
to
off on the actual
Universal
computer,
Sports.
but the time
Liz
was right.
Golden, Morali Dottie. What's going on to everyone? And I want to give a quick shout out to one of our channel members, Tony Madden. Isn't with us this morning. I think his daughter or his son
His
is having their christening. So shout out to Tony. Absolute legend. We wish you nothing but the best, my man. All right. So let's jump right into this, Steve. Real quick, before we get into the match preview, let's take a look at the leaked kits for next season. Okay, so we'll start off with let's just start off with the front view. Okay, before we delve into like the details, right? This looks pretty legit. What are your immediate thoughts?
That looks like my red t-shirt.
It does kind of look like a t-shirt, doesn't it? I don't like the
That
collar.
looks like my plain red t-shirt.
Okay. I know there's a lot to criticize about it, but what's good about it? Let's take a second. What's good about it?
I like the red.
Oh, no kidding.
The shade.
The shade of red is
Of
good.
red.
Okay. I could see you with that.
If you keep clicking through, I don't want to spoil anything for anyone.
Yeah, I like that the badge is stitched in. I like that. I'm always a fan of stitched in badges as opposed to ironed on or whatever it is. But
Where's your kit?
It's in the closet hanging because it's so.
Why don't you wear it?
I wear it when we wear that kit. It's expensive.
No.
I don't want to mess it up. It is so fragile, dude.
No,
the match day kits are like fragile. But this is what I don't like. The collar. I don't like the collar at all, Steve.
Trash.
Not a fan. What do you guys think? Texans fan says Super Bowl is better than the FIFA Cup. I don't know what the FIFA Cup is, my man. 67 here says, I was watching Redman TV and then commented the following. I'm switching to Nothing But Reds channel. They don't force people into memberships. Elbow cough. Oh, well, you tuned in at the wrong time because you need to buy it. No, I'm just kidding. All right.
Starting today, 67.
Starting today.
You are not allowed to watch this show for free any longer. But we'll undercut the Redman TV. We'll undercut their prices in half.
Yeah, no, seriously. It's completely free to subscribe, by the way, so I do encourage you all to subscribe. But we do have the starting lineup that came out. I need to pull that up, but let's see what else here. Anyways, let me keep scrolling through this just so you guys can see. So that's the collar. This is the best feature of the kit. On the sleeves, it has "You'll Never Walk Alone." So YNWA in like a pulsating pattern. It's in a darker shade of red, similar to this season, how it has I don't know what the color is. It's not an orange. It's I forgot the color.
Crimson.
Crimson. Thank you. I knew it was a C. And so it's a different shade. This looks like a darker shade. I bet under the lights, I was telling you this before the show, Steve. I bet under the lights, it looks really good.
I just cannot. That is cool. This little spot here.
It is pretty
But
cool.
you put all the effort into the edge of the sleeve that no one's going to see.
Yeah.
Why not do something on the actual kit? I hope they didn't start making these already.
Maybe that's the point of the leaks. Maybe they leaked the kit, the prototype, put feelers out there, see how the fans react, and then they're like, all right, where do we go from here?
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
this just like
I don't know.
anything, just like some stripes
Some
or just like some designs within this like the actual body of the shirt.
Yeah.
You know how it's just red? Like,
Yeah.
what if
I
there
mean,
was
it's
just
got
like a
some pattern
subtle
to it.
design, swirls, anything, just to make it a little bit different? Anything.
Hey, fair enough. Fair enough. But yes, to answer Morales' question, yes, we're doing a live stream for the whatchamacallit, the game, the match. So, yep. Liz, Dave's LFC chats. What is going on, my man? So let me stop sharing this here. All right. And we'll get into the Burnley Liverpool match preview. So, Steve, Burnley sitting nice and pretty in that 20 spot in the league, bro. Historically, though, Burnley, they've been a physical team. They've been a team that is able to sit back, be physical, and get points by not conceding. This season, I believe they have 11 draws. So they're not, even though they're not easy to beat still. I mean,
They
11
just can't
draws.
win.
They can't win. They have one win. So they're not easy to beat, but they also can't win. They don't have Chris Wood anymore, but they do have that Veghorst guy. Maxwell Cornet, of course, is their top scorer. And then James Rodriguez, I think, is up top. They don't have any players that are more talented than our starting 11. However, it must be taken into account that they're still tough to beat, but I think they lack that physicality that they've had previously. One thing that we can count on is that they are going to crowd Allison and foul him during a corner if they get a corner. I'm telling you, it's going to happen. It always happens.
Well, I mean,
Steve forgot
I
he was
have
on
a
the
soft
show.
spot. No, I wasn't sure if you were done. I have a soft spot for Burnley
Really?
because they're gone and they're not coming back.
So that
Enjoy
means,
this while you can, people. They're not coming back after this.
man, you think they're going down and they're done, huh?
Mm-hmm. I think they're going to go down. I think players are going to get sold, and I don't think they're going to come back up at least for a couple of years. That's just my opinion. But who knows? Maybe they start winning. Maybe they blow past Norwich and Watford.
I mean, maybe they do, but I mean, if you look, all right, look,
the bottom of the table is so weird right now.
Yeah.
13 through 20. Oh, here it is. I literally have my screen up too. I was just about to click share.
But see, I came prepared today.
Dude.
What is going on at the bottom of the table here? So, like I said, their last 3 matches, they have the draws, right? They have 11 draws. I'm pretty sure that's the most in the table. So they're good at getting draws. I think the problem is they just sold their best player, arguably. And they're so what I don't know. I just feel like they're outdated. It's not working for them anymore. They need to go back down to the championship, figure it out, and then come back up. They're just not good enough for the Premier League right now.
Which one are you talking about?
I'm talking about Burnley.
Yes, correct. They stayed afloat for a while. Here's what I'm thinking. Newcastle is going to get out of there. And Everton's not going to get relegated.
No.
This bottom 3, I think, they're gone.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised.
Almost certain.
I'm actually surprised Norwich is above Watford and Burnley. I think Norwich has been the worst team in the league this season. They've been absolutely horrific. But since they got the new manager, they've been okay.
They've scored 14 goals. I mean,
it's not good enough. It's not good enough.
Mo Salah has more goals than that, doesn't he?
Yeah, and Jota, I think, has more goals than that. They've conceded 50. That's horrible.
It's a lot of goals, man.
It's a lot. Their defense is atrocious.
Over 2 goals a match.
Yeah. But anyways, back to Burnley. You would think with Nick Pope in goal and Tarkowski, Ben Mee, They have the defenders to put in the work, but again, their style of play limits their ability to win matches, so they go for draws.
They don't have the right management.
You don't think Sean Dyche is it?
No.
Not anymore, at least.
No, it's time to go, dude. It's time to go.
Yeah.
They need to switch and they need to become more attack minded. Otherwise, they're just going to be on the fringe forever.
Well, what do you think about them pursuing Maxwell Cornet as what you just said, becoming more attack minded?
But doesn't he play like wingback?
He does. That's a great point. He plays all over the left side of the pitch. I mean, he's left-footed, so he can play really on the right side of the pitch too. But I think they've transitioned him into that like outside attacking forward, if you will, like left forward, left striker. But he also plays in the left mid spot. So you're right. I mean, he can play either or.
He's got 6 goals in 12 matches.
It's not a bad return considering it's the team that plays on the counter. It's really not a bad return.
No, it's fine. I don't think this is like, I'm talking like big picture.
Yeah.
Changing the club. Like if he continues to score, guess what, Kyle?
What?
He's gone.
He'll get
Someone's
sold.
going to buy him.
Well, if they get relegated, yes. There's no question he gets sold. Maxwell Cornet, Now, to be fair, they bought him, I'm pretty sure, from Olympique Lyon. I don't think that he's on loan. So at least they have that leverage to sell him. But he will definitely get sold. Oyvind thinks Brentford will continue to fall down the table. I think Brentford will stay up personally. They started out really hot. They've definitely cooled off, but I think Steve's right. I don't think Newcastle will get relegated, neither will Everton. To be completely frank with you, I was looking at the matches played last night. Leicester, even though they're in 13th, they've only played 21 matches. And to Burnley's credit, they've only played 20. So these are all things you have to take into account. They have a lot of matches in hand. I think Norwich and Watford are almost guaranteed to go down. That's just my opinion. But the lineup is out. The lineup is out. Steve, you go ahead and give me your thoughts, and I want to see if I can pull up this lineup.
No. Thoughts on the table here, or thoughts on Burnley?
Your thoughts.
Well, first of all, I know there was links with not Nat Deeney. Phillips going to Burnley, and the more I think about it, he's above Burnley. He should play on a regular basis, so I would like to see him at Burnley, but they're about to get relegated. Like, he deserves to be playing in the Premier League. So I'm glad he's not there.
Yeah. And here I got on this is Anfield here for the starting lineup. It looks like Keita, Fabinho, and Hendo. I'm glad Hendo's back, and of course Mane is. This is pretty much what I could have predicted here. Let me I'll share it with you guys. Pull this up here.
Last thing I'll say, Nat Phillips should be playing week in, week out for Leeds United. That's where I'd like to see him.
I think you think Leeds is a good fit for him?
Yeah, they let up almost 50 goals as well. If there's anything we know about him, he'll die to stop a scoring chance. They don't have that.
How crazy is it over there? The man within 33 minutes of his debut is getting his head taped up. How great is that?
Unbelievable.
It's like, what's the word? Expected. It's just like, now he almost went over there with like, I need to just crush my skull within the first half of this being at this club.
He's like, I need to have a near-death experience.
These people need to know what I'm about. I'm going to go in here. I'm going to pull a whatever. Oh, God, I forgot his name. The Mexican striker for Wolves. He's like, I'm going to pull one of those.
Oh, Jimenez.
Jimenez. And he's just an absolute legend, bro. Here's the starting lineup. Though? Here's the starting lineup. Predicted back 4 or back 5, I should say. Keita, I'm glad Keita's starting, dude. However, Thiago. I think Thiago's not playing because Klopp just wants to rotate the midfield, given it's Burnley. But this is still a very strong lineup. Arguably our best starting 11. debatably. I think that Henderson and Mane are starting because they're back healthy. Hendo, obviously, the captain. I like to see him in there. But the statistic with Thiago is we haven't lost a game in which he started. Now, I think Thiago will be subbed on for Keita. Maybe Hendo comes off for Milner or something. Maybe I think Elliott will come back in. Although when he featured against Leicester, Steve, did you think he kind of had an off game compared to what we've seen? Because that's what
you're not going to get off the hook with that comment about strongest lineup.
Okay, hit me.
Because I think a lot of people would throw Jota in somewhere up top for Bobby or Mane. I don't want to get into that. I don't want to open that can of worms. But Thiago for Keita.
I agree.
Friend.
No. I agree. Also, everyone, can you guys let us know how the stream is? Because a lot of times when we share our screen, the stream quality goes down. So please give us a little update in the chat. Let us know. Everest says super strong lineup, which I agree. You can't deny it's a strong lineup, Steve.
This is a beautiful lineup. This is exactly what I want to see. I wanted to see this front three again.
Yeah.
I don't care about the midfield. I would like to see Elliott. I want to see Elliott play. Diaz will get in. I'm surprised Diaz isn't starting, actually. Like, didn't Mane just get back like 2-3 days ago?
No. But he got back in time for the previous match against Leicester, but he didn't, it was the day of. I'm not surprised Mane's playing at all.
All right. I'd like to see Elliott for another 30 minutes. I'd like to see Diaz. Do we have 5 subs or 3? I can't even remember.
3. I think it's 3. It's only 5 in the Champions League, I think.
Right.
Yeah.
This is tough because I want to see Milner play.
I don't agree with that. I mean, I want
to see Konate get some minutes. I want to see Ox. Is he hurt?
Ox, no, he's good.
Okay. I mean, Thiago. We have depth now.
Yeah,
that's the problem I'm having.
We have depth.
No matter what anybody says, we're healthy right now. If Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain is your 6th midfielder, you have depth.
Yep, 100%.
Curtis Jones. Jeez.
Yeah, we have depth now, which was always a criticism of the squad. Yeah, and 67, I love you. Because I think 67 said he's one of our biggest fans, or she's one of our biggest fans. I'm pretty sure it's a he.
Yes.
But no Bobby hating here. No, it will not happen.
Where is this?
It was like Firmino with a throw up emoji. It's not. No.
Firmino playing. I also did want to scroll back up. There is a comment that I missed.
Where are we at?
Hang on. It's the Texans fan. Hello and welcome. I don't recognize your name. Texans fan.
Where are we at?
Something about how do you feel about having American owners?
Oh, yeah, that way back. Yeah.
Way back. 802. I did just want to address this. We are American. Well, I am. I don't know about Kyle. He's a little sketchy. But how do we feel about it? I don't think about it. That's something I try not to think about.
I never just sit around thinking about FSG ever. Unless someone else talks about it. I think
we just brought in Diaz. They held us off.
Yeah.
Like everyone's breathing down their neck. They buy Diaz. We're like, whew, and we back up a few feet. So they're off the hook now for a little bit. That's a heck of a signing.
It is. And for the price we got him at, are you kidding?
That's our sweet spot.
Yeah. You talked about it last week.
35 to 50 mil.
Yeah. You definitely talked about it last week where we're in that 32 to 45 range. That's where we try to stay. And apparently Tottenham did all the hard work for us. Tottenham talked him down and we just swooped in at the last minute and say, hey, we're going to take this guy. Sorry.
What a riot. What an absolute riot.
What a joke.
Dude, would you want to go play for Tottenham?
I mean, if I'm speaking objectively.
It's better than Porto, I guess.
Well, yeah. I mean, if I'm speaking objectively, from Porto to Tottenham, it's a good move. You get to play in London. It's not exactly the best Premier League team to be playing for, but Luis Diaz would probably get the same, if not more playing time playing for Tottenham, but I would 100% go to Liverpool, like, if I had the option. You know what I mean? I'm not saying Tottenham's a bad move, but I would have gone to Liverpool 100%.
Well, I don't know if I'd go to Tottenham unless they told me Son's leaving. Or we're going to move him to play him up top. But then what's up with Kane? Like, that's his position. Diaz and Son play the same position. So, number one, you're not guaranteed Champions League football with Spurs. You are with Porto. You are the best player in that league if you stay at Porto.
Oh,
you come to Liverpool, however, you have a chance for legit trophies.
Yeah.
And there are some rumors about Mane. I don't know.
Wanting to move
Mane
to Spain.
and Jota play. Yeah.
Look, here's the thing about Mane, right? I mean, we've said this for the last year and a half. If there's one player in the front three, or now front five, I guess you could say, that we would have to get rid of, it was Mane. That is not to say, listen to me very closely, everyone who wants to jump on the hate wagon. That is not to say that Sadio Mane is not world class. But if we had to sell one of them or get rid of one of them to make space for Diaz, or, if one of them wants to leave, it's probably Mane. It'd probably be the best option for us. But I want Mane to stay. But for the, everything coming out about him wanting to move to Spain and, Barcelona or Madrid, why would you want to go to Barcelona right now?
I was actually having this conversation yesterday. Were you opening the floor for me here?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, couple things, because I'm on fire right now.
Hit it.
I'm on absolute fire. Well, Bobby's not worth much anymore. That's the reality. I hate to say it.
Yeah, he's
not worth much anymore. He was worth probably 80 mil a couple years ago. I would say at his age, what's he, 28?
Bobby?
Is he 28?
Bobby's 30.
Bobby's 30. What's he worth? 30 mil?
Maybe 34. I would value Bobby at like 40 or 50.
Yeah, I mean, I think his style of play allows for longevity.
Right.
He's finesse. He's in great shape. He does, when he has injuries, like, he's never had a major injury. But Sadio Mane, even just the name alone is worth 70 million. Even at this stage of his career. And he's had the biggest decline, I think. Bobby's been on a roller coaster as well. Mane still seems to get goals, but he's not the same looking player. He's not the same. He doesn't look the same. I think Bobby still looks the same.
Does he produce the same, though?
Bobby? No. The only one that does is Mo. That's the reason he's not going anywhere.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, what about the links with us wanting to extend Milner's contract? And trust me, we all love Milner. Everyone loves Milner, especially Liz, right? James freaking Milner. But extending Milner's contract versus extending Mane's, right? Or extending Firmino's. What do you think about that?
Where's that coming from?
This was recently. This was like last night or during Klopp's press conference, talking about the option, or at least the potential, to extend Milner another year, or in some capacity, whether it's coaching or whatever.
I would keep him. Dude, you put him in the second half of like a dirty Champions League game, he's your closer. What's the situation with Nico Williams? Refresh me. How about Nico?
No, man of the match at Fulham. How about that?
I mean, legend. But is he on loan?
Yeah.
No option to buy? Okay.
No.
Well, it's going to depend on what happens with him, because Milner can play that right back spot. Milner can fill in at left back. Milner can play midfield.
Milner can
play attacking mid. He can play left mid. Dude, I think you got to extend him. I think you have to extend him. I don't think that changes anything else on the roster, though. He's accepted his role.
Yeah. I don't know. Might be time to get rid of him, but if he wants to stay at this club in any capacity whatsoever, go for it. I'm honestly not against it. I'm just speaking objectively. It might be time to get rid of Milner and freshen up the squad. But again, if depending on the Nico situation, like you said. That's a really good point. But looking at the lineup for today's match, you think Milner gets subbed on later in the game to close it out?
That's the first thing I mentioned was I want him to. But is it more important to get James Milner in there? Or is it more important to let Curtis get a 30 minutes and get into a bit of a rhythm? Or you got to give Diaz time?
Or Elliott?
Or like you have to play Thiago because he's world class. Like you don't just bench Thiago, but I think he played all 90 minutes the other day.
It's tough. It's tough. Do you rest him? I can't remember. Think so. Let me check.
But like he is someone that, you know, he comes on and off. Like he's not a 90-minute player every match. So
Oyvind says he'd keep them all. And you know, I mean, that's absolutely fair.
All of who?
Mane, Firmino, and Milner. And then of course you got Keita's contracts running down too. But again,
I would hate to see him go too. I want to keep the whole squad and just add. I know that's selfish.
No, I'm with you though. I understand. I want to keep
Gomez too.
Yeah, dude, we forget about Gomez. I've legit forgotten about Gomez.
That's a shame.
That's such a sad story right there.
That is so sad.
Gomez was being talked about as one of the top defenders in the Premier League just a couple of seasons ago, even last season. And then, poor guy. That's upsetting. So who do you think are the game changers today with the starting lineup that we showed here? For those of you just coming in, we'll take a look at that starting lineup here. Hendo, Keita, Fabinho in the midfield, and then our standard front three. Who are the game changers for you, Steve?
Bobby.
Okay, so yeah, Bobby, always.
Well, dude, I think this is like, when was the last time we saw him score?
He hasn't scored. Well, that's at Anfield. That's a great question.
He was ripping shots the other day, and I was loving it. Like I've always said, I don't care if you kick it out of the stadium, Bobby. You need to shoot more.
He does.
So that's good. I'd like to see him. I think Mo's good for a score. I think it was Liz that mentioned it here a few minutes ago. He's coming off the AFCON win. Like here it is. Hannah said, winning AFCON will give Saudi a huge confidence boost, though. And I agree. I think like he's a refreshed and renewed, you know, hopefully he's in a renewed state. It's got to be tough living in like Mo's shadow. And that's all it's been for him.
I don't think that's necessarily true. I don't know if it's a team. You know, this isn't a Messi Neymar situation where, you know, that's not what I think this is. I think Klopp really has these guys thinking it's a team effort. And Mo isn't like that, bro. Mo doesn't want the spotlight. It just happens to be on him because he's amazing. That's my opinion anyway. What do you guys think? A lot of people, Joyner says Trent's going to be the game changer today. I can see that, bro. Every time I watch Trent, I just think the guy gets better. He's just a next level right back. And not only that, he's just shows me something different than he can do every single match. Whether it's a left-footed curler or just, oh my God, he's just so satisfying to watch. Joyner says, hope AFCON doesn't affect their relationship. Ooh, I mean, that's a good point. I feel like we would have heard about that already.
I mean, if it does, then they're not professionals.
Yeah, true.
And whoever's crying about it can go. And I mean that. No time for that.
Liz says Fabinho is going to score from distance today. Wouldn't you love to see that? He's been on a scoring tear recently.
Could you imagine?
No, Dude, I can't imagine.
Can we talk about it?
Yeah.
That goal, the best goal ever.
Man City?
The Man City screamer from Fabinho. God. And then this celebration.
Yes.
Dude. The Salah versus Chelsea goal. Mane versus Bayern. There's a lot of good ones. We've had this conversation. Bobby versus John Stones with the chip.
Oh, that's
There's so many. Salah versus Everton. Salah versus Roma. That Fabinho goal First of all, that was his first goal with us with his foot. I think he had a header before that. I think. It doesn't matter.
Could be right. Yeah.
He stopped the ball, he lined up, and he hit that thing on an absolute rope.
Oh my god! And
Henderson had no chance.
It wasn't even rising. It was a frozen rope.
I stood up and I screamed and I jumped like pure adrenaline, pure joy, not for show. Jumped and I almost hit my head on the ceiling.
He's so good. He's so good. I think
I'm so excited just thinking about that.
I know, I love that. I love when you think about certain moments, goals, whatever, and you just legitimately get like butterflies or adrenaline or something. That's fun. I'm worried, not worried. I just want that Thiago Fabinho, partnership to flourish. And I know it's just rotation. I know Klopp is just rotating and putting Keita and Hendo in there, especially because Hendo's now available. But I would have liked to see Thiago today. I just think Klopp knows he's going up against Burnley, and maybe he needs Keita, someone who is a progressive dribbler, someone who's going to go through the block and create chances. Not that Thiago can't do that with his passing, but I think Keita might be better at it. I don't know. Maybe that's might be what Klopp's thinking.
That's why I was thinking of Thiago being out, because he did play the full 90 minutes. And he was out injured for a while, and he has injury problems, and he's not that young. He's not young. So I get that. Universal Sports says, how much do you think Salah will do for you today? Might just be me, but I feel Salah has fallen away a bit as the season's gone on, but that might be because of AFCON and him not playing in the Prem. So I'm actually glad you mentioned this, because I'm going to pull up some stuff here.
And while you pull that up, I do want to I'll share my comment on that. And when you're ready, Steve, let me know. I understand where Universal Sports is coming from, because when Salah went away to AFCON, I'm going to be honest, I kind of only had like one eye on what he was doing. I didn't really pay too much attention to what he was individually doing, as opposed to like how the tournament was going. So I don't think he's fallen off at all. I feel like Salah went away to AFCON, and correct me if I'm wrong, Steve, he's still the top goal scorer in the league?
Yes.
That should tell you all you need to know. The man went away for nearly a month, and he's still the top goal scorer in the league.
Dude, so here we go. I got the game log here. Mind you, he curled an insane curler off the bar the other day.
So close. So close.
There's not many players in the world that can do that. We're skipping a little bit here. Might be my connection. But anyways, here's Salah.
Hit me.
Sorry. What am I looking at? 21-22? Leicester? Yeah. So this is Premier League. Leicester, he came on, right?
Mm-hmm.
He didn't start.
Salah?
He started? Yeah, he started.
No, he came on.
He came on, curler off the bar. Before that, it was Chelsea. On the second, he scored. Then nothing against Leicester. Nothing against Tottenham. Goal against Newcastle.
He was back on the second?
He played, the 2nd of January.
Oh, God. I was like, wait a minute.
He didn't play for over a month in the Premier League.
I know. I was thinking, all right, I got confused there for a
second.
second.
Then before that, so December 16th, and I guess I get what you mean here. He only has one goal since December 16th. What was that?
We had a lot of games since then.
But dude, December was insane for him.
Yeah.
It was like 4 goals and like 3 assists. And then November was like 4 assists and 3 goals. So, yeah.
His consistency is unrivaled. He's very consistent.
Yep.
That's what my thinking is. I think, it's
16 goals, 9 assists. In 20, he said 20 starts and 1 sub. So 21 games, 16 goals and 9 assists.
It's remarkable.
What?
It's remarkable. I think that Salah is, one, a player we need to extend. It should probably already be done, but here we are. And I think he's one of those players that's just a game changer. He might be cold for a game or two or three or four. Then all of a sudden he has a world-class match where he's just this could be one of those days. There's guys, we don't know how this is going to turn out. I think it very well could be one of those days where the front three are just firing, where, historically we may have struggled at Turf Moor, getting actual goals, but this might be one of those days where Burnley just don't stand a chance, where the front three just start firing, where Keita starts breaking down the midfield, where Trent's swinging and switching. It very well could be one of those days, Steve. And with that said, what's your prediction? And guys, put your predictions in the chat. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. What was that?
4-1.
4-1. Who scores for them?
Don't know.
Don't care.
Don't care.
Doesn't matter. 4-1. I could see us. I'm going to just start predicting again. Why not? Who cares at this point? I just want to start predicting again because I'm tired of saying I don't predict. I say Keita gets. I've been saying Keita all morning, and I have no idea why. Keita's going to score. Trent is going to score a free kick, and then Salah's going to get one in like the last 10 or 20 minutes.
3-0?
3-0.
Let us know in the chat here what you think.
Yeah.
So it's Salah with 16, Jota with 12, Sterling with 10 after his hat trick yesterday.
Oh, crap. He had a hat trick yesterday. I never watch Man City's highlights. I just can't stand watching Man City. I hate it. It just bothers me watching their highlights. Sawtooth says 4-0 to the Reds. Liz says 4-0 to the Reds. Looks like there's a pattern here. And then who do we have coming up after Burnley, Steve? Oh, I know we have the Champions League match midweek, which I took off of work to be able to stream that match. Because I'm not playing around with the Champions League this season. I'm not playing around, and neither should you. You should all be ready to go.
Oh, I don't miss it.
It's not a joke. 67 said 1-3. It's a cold, windy British day, so might not be that easy, folks. Yeah, no, I hate the cold. I don't know how these players play in the cold. Ethan, what's going on? Yeah, no, but this match.
They're making a lot of money. That's how they do it.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, if you were
paying
paying
play for free, you volunteer.
No, I wouldn't. I definitely wouldn't volunteer. But if
I'm
they're
saying
paying,
you playing is not for money. You know.
Oh yeah. No, I got.
I would volunteer for Liverpool.
I would volunteer.
Because I love the club. You don't love the club.
You're full of crap. You're full of crap. My thing is, I don't want to just ruin my reputation. You know how bad it would be if we went out there and played?
What do you mean bad?
How embarrassing it would be. How horrible.
Everyone would be embarrassed. Everyone, not just me and you.
I know. But still. Oh, man. But yeah, guys, make sure you tune in after the show. We'll be doing a live watch along for the match. Going live at 5 minutes before kickoff. Just so I have time to get everything downstairs. Yeah, dude. Everyone needs to be ready for this week. Okay, you need to be ready for this match. Okay, I know a lot of people aren't hyping it up like it should be, but Burnley are a tough team. We talked about it at the beginning of the show. 11 draws. They don't lose that easily. All right. I'm not saying they're a great team because they only have one win, but they like to draw. They're good at drawing. They have 2 0-0 draws in their last 3 games. But Inter Milan, I can't wait. I'm getting hyped now just thinking about it.
My computer is like frozen.
You look fine to me. What's up?
It's slow. I'm trying to see who. First world problems, man. My Mac is too slow. I sound like such
My
a
Mac
scrub.
is too slow.
Too
Oh
slow.
my god.
It's just crazy. It's crazy.
67. I want to bring this comment up. Says, seriously, why doesn't this channel have more people watching? I think your marketing is either non-existent or shambolic, a bit like Polson. I don't know who Polson is. But no, I don't market. We don't market the channel whatsoever. I can tell you that right now. I don't have time to market the channel. What I have time to do is get on here and chat Reds on Sundays.
We are skipping a little bit here.
Well, do apologize.
Do you know
about
what
that.
channel it's on? The game?
Peacock, right? Yeah, Peacock.
Okay.
Trash.
It really is bad.
Oh,
It's bad.
It'll always like freeze on me and stuff during the watch-alongs.
Yeah. This whole stream, like Peacock's just not ready for this. I get what they're doing. Like,
Yeah.
You're essentially like gating certain matches. It's NBC. Like, sure, you guys can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
But that app's not ready. Like Netflix is ready. Prime Video is ready. Peacock was like a last minute panic and they threw it together.
Hey.
It's poop.
Hey, well, they're trying to figure it out. NBC owns the rights to the Premier League, so they're like, let's throw it on Peacock so we don't have to do it on cable or whatever, because everyone has a phone and they can get the app. And it's more revenue for them. It's more revenue for
That's
the
what
team.
I just said.
Yeah.
I just said all of that.
Yeah. That's why I was talking fast. I was just reiterating what you said. And you didn't say any of that. You just said Peacock's not ready for this.
I said I get why they're doing it. It's NBC. They can do whatever they want. They want to gate the games. That's exactly what you said. You said they want to generate more revenue. They want to use Peacock.
So it's not verbatim. I was just saying it in a different way.
That's fine. That's fine.
Are you going to watch the game on Peacock?
Yeah. What kind of question is that? No, I'm not going to.
No, I'm just not going to watch the game today.
It's actually snowing. We probably got like almost an inch out here, so I got to do a little shoveling too.
Well, you better watch the game first.
Yeah, it's not a lot. It's not a lot of shoveling. Just a little.
But guys, anyways, tune in about 15 minutes or so. We'll be going live for the watch along here on Nothing But Reds. And Steve, thanks for tuning in early, my man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, we didn't get to the Inter game. I know you got to run and prep for your watch along, but really quick, let us know in the chat. What are you guys thinking for that? And Kyle, what are your initial thoughts before we wrap up?
The Champions League is different, bro. I think Liverpool have one of the best teams in the world. I think they might have the best team in the world. Inter is a solid squad. If we don't bring our absolute best, there's a very good chance that we could struggle. But I'm telling you right now, I feel an energy of like number 7 coming. Like I feel it.
Here's what I'll say. We're going to win. Number 1. Number 2, we have the best first 11 in the world. It's not even close. Like when I say that, I mean it's not even close.
Yeah.
I really don't think it is.
So do you think it's close?
No, I don't even think it's close. Like people talk about Man City's depth. Like, yeah, they have more depth. But like that's starting to change too. We have the best starting 11. It's not even close. Top goal scorers in the Premier League, Jota and Salah. Mane's like tied for like 4th or something. Now, top assists, Salah, Trent, Robbo.
It's crazy how good our team is. Oh, God. People are, I don't know. I think people forget how really good our team is. But it looks like people are a little on edge about the Inter match, but Everest thinks we're going to destroy Inter. I mean, everyone's a little on edge. It's the Champions League. I'll be nervous once the game starts. But again, I have a lot of confidence in the team. So I'm looking forward to that match, Steve. How are you watching it? You better be watching it.
Yes, I am.
All right. Let's get this Burnley match underway, Reds. Again, tune over in about 10 minutes for the live watch along. We'll be live 5 minutes before kickoff. And Steve, thanks again for tuning in, my man. Thanks to everyone else. If you're new, make sure you subscribe to the channel. And 10 minutes. I'll see you guys soon. Take care.